Hey guys, my name is Laura. Welcome into Jewel School. Today we are making a pair of Jadeite graduated loop earrings. Let's talk about what we're using today. So I've got several different sets of jadeite in the show. A set of this dark green jadeite, 6x11 cylinders, combined two words there, and then 8mm rounds. And then in the back, I've got the lighter jadeite rounds that we're going to combine just to add a little pop of another color kind of in there. We're using 26 and 20 gauge wire. I've got a couple head pins. And then I've got flush cutters, chain nose pliers, and my one-step looper. And then these babies, this tool set, this mandrel set is becoming one of my favorite tools to use. So let's get going on the demo. We have got 20 gauge wire here, and I'm gonna pull off a decent amount. I'm gonna use this Nylon Jaw Plier that happens to be sitting right here next to me just to kind of straighten out this 20 gauge wire before I cut it off my spool. I just want a really nice clean piece of wire to get started with. Just makes it easier all the way around. So we're gonna start in the middle of our wire with our larger mandrel, and we're gonna start on the largest step. So this bottom one right here. And we're gonna come around this mandrel all the way around. We want to crisscross like that. Then we're gonna go in with our chain nose pliers, and we're gonna grab one of our wires, bend it straight up. Then we're gonna come the other direction, grab our other wire right where they connect, and bend that straight up as well. This would be really difficult to do with a 6-step bail shaping plier because it's hard to get another set of pliers in there, and you're just kind of fighting with the other side of your pliers in a situation like this where you need to be able to get up close and personal with your tool and really grab a hold of your wire. So we've got a nice loop set or loop here that we're going to wire wrap. So we're here, then we're gonna pull some 26 gauge wire off of our spool. Probably should have done this before, but that's okay. You're just gonna need about a foot, depending on how long you want your little segments between your loops there. You're not gonna need a ton of your 26 gauge wire. So we're gonna grab a hold of our loop piece, and I just like to make sure it's nice and flat and that these are coming straight up off of my loop at whatever angle that is when it's coming off of a loop, I don't know. So then we're just gonna, so this is like how I like to start a coil. I just think it's easier, so I'll give myself like an inch extra, lay it on top of whatever I'm coiling onto, and then with my longer tail, which is much easier to hold on to, I'm gonna come around my two pieces of wire, and you don't have to worry too much. If your 20 gauge wire starts to twist, you can just kind of force it back straight. So we're just gonna do a little bit of coiling. I just wanna pull this over here to make sure my coils, that I've got the same amount here. Looks like I got need to come back a little bit. Maybe I coiled a little too much there. So I'm just gonna pull like one off. Then I like to go in and just kind of smush that with my chain nose plier and really pull my ends nice and tight. Make sure I like the way that coil is looking. Pull any kind of slack out that I might have. And then we're gonna trim those tails. So we just go in with our flush cutter, trim those tails off up close next to our piece. you really want to make sure you tuck your tails on something like this, because it can be kind of hard to get your plier down close to your workspace or what you're working on to get a nice flush cut. So just make sure you're going in and tucking your tails. So here we are. So now we're gonna split our 20 gauge wires down the middle. Make sure, I like to go in and really kind of accentuate that angle or that bend with my chain nose plier so it's as flat as I can get it. Then we're gonna come in with our mandrel again, and we're gonna use the middle step here, that one right there. And we are going to do the same thing. We're gonna come around with our wire, and we're gonna crisscross up here at the top. So you wanna be looking down at your piece right now and making sure that your loop, the first loop that we made, is aligned in the middle of your loop up top. So just kind of come down from this angle and make sure it's straight. And then we will come in again. And see, this is why with a 6-step bale shaping plier, something like this might be a little bit trickier, because we've really got a lot kind of going on here. So we're gonna bend, we're gonna come from the other side, bend that up, and then we'll pull that off, and then we'll just kind of adjust our bends a little bit here. Kind of fix that just a little bit. There we go. So now we're kind of here. And then we're gonna go do the exact same thing we did before. Coil that 26 gauge wire around our piece. So we're gonna lay our 26 gauge wire down, pull this 20 gauge together, and just gonna start wrapping. And then I like to kind of come back down this way with my other wire just to make sure that my coil is sitting up as close to that loop as it can. And then again, we're gonna check how much wire, how many coils we have. I'm gonna pull back a couple. There we go. You could count them. You could count your coils. That is a really good idea. So then we're just gonna go in and pull some slack out. Just get this nice and tight. And then we'll trim those tails off. There we go. Tuck those tails in. And then just kind of clean up your coil if you need to. There we go. So again, split the wires down the middle. Really get a nice sharp turn there on your 20 gauge wire both ways. As much of a 90-degree angle as you can get with your 20 gauge wire. So then we're gonna come around again. So then we're gonna use the top step on this mandrel, the smallest on this mandrel. And we're going to come around our mandrel, just like we did before. And again, just making sure that we are centered on the coil below us. Then we're gonna go in with our chain nose pliers and bend these up towards the top. Now we've got one last coil section, and then we'll finish these off. So then again, we're gonna grab our 26 gauge wire, we're gonna lay it down on top of our piece, and then we are going to wrap. So I kind of did less wraps too. My coils got smaller as I went up the earring, just to kind of follow that same pattern, I guess, of the loops getting smaller and the coils getting smaller as we go up the earring. So then pull any slack out. And trim those tails. All right, so here we are. Isn't that a cool design? I like the way it flows. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna grab that very top coil right there. We want our plier right at the top of our coil, and we're gonna bend forward 90 degrees, and then we're going to use this mandrel to come back and make a loop. Just on this, kind of the second loop here on this mandrel, or the second step on the mandrel. And we're just gonna trim those tails off and then close this earring up. Make sure those are straight. So then you've got your loop up there at the top for your ear wire. And now we are just going to make our little dangles here. So we're just gonna put all of these on their own head pin, and we're gonna use our one-step looper to make some loops. This would be a cool design to wire wrap onto. You can dangle things from all the different segments on it. It's a really versatile design that lends itself to all kinds of extra stuff that you can do. And again, this jadeite is stunning. This color is one of a kind. I have yet to see a stone that is natural that comes in this color. It's got a chrome dioxide feel, but it's got more of like a natural, not that chrome dioxide is not natural, but it's got more of a natural vibe. Sometimes even though chrome dioxide is natural, it can look or have a dyed feel. This does not. Look at these, oh my gosh. Oh. And I love just mixing kind of random shapes together here. So then we're gonna drop, I did this lighter jadeite in the middle, just so it would, I don't know, just kind of hang right there in the middle. All right, now let's just make an ear wire real quick. So we're gonna use some 20 gauge wire again. I'm gonna use this wire straightener. This is gonna help us work harden our piece too. So then we're gonna grab our one-step looper, make a nice loop on the end of our wire. And then I want my ear wires like the loop facing out. So I'm gonna make them that way. So I'm going to line this up on the largest step on my mandrel. And then I'm just gonna give it a little wrap around my mandrel here. Trim that tail. And then I like to go in and just grab a hold of this loop and just pull it forward just a touch. Just bend it forward just a little bit. And then I just want to go in and make sure everything's hanging right. And then we will attach our earring. So we'll just open that loop up, hang that earring on, and then close that loop. And we are done. Let's see how they hang next to each other. Well, my light jadeites wanted to go to the back. There we go. Pretty. And I mirrored them. Oh, yes, I did. Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed today's demo. If you need any of the tools and supplies that we used today, check out the links in the description below. And while you're down there, I want to know, which color of jadeite do you prefer? Do you like the darker jadeite or the lighter, paler version of jadeite? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you don't miss any future videos. Bye, y'all.